Hey, beautiful. Hope y'all are having a great time. Y ojalá se esté portando bien. Alondra and Karen asked me to put together or to answer a couple questions for a game you guys are playing, to which I gladly accepted. Thank y'all for putting this together and for including me in this. So, first question is, who said I love you first? Um, you probably won't admit this, but it was you. We were we were leaving an Astros game, and then we stopped to pump gas, and then I hugged you, and we were just hugging for a good while, and it was like the perfect moment, and we had just started dating, so we we kind of stopped hugging, and then you said, "Oh, I love you," and then I was about to say it, but there was like this pause, and then you were like, "No, no, no, like hold on." I think you're a little shy because we had just started dating. But that's one of my favorite moments together. Mari's top two pet peeves. Definitely when I don't listen. Sometimes I'm thinking I'm in my own world and I don't listen. And she's like, Sergio, I'm talking to you. I'm just like, okay, babe, I'll think about something else. Another one is when she comes and visits and there's clothes on the floor. Sometimes I just throw them on the floor. Not all the time, but sometimes I'm just tired and just leave them there. And she's like, "Really, Sergio?" um, what are my top two pet peeves? Es que yo no me enojo. No. Whenever I get told what to do, and whenever it's constant. I don't mind once or twice, but when it's Sergio do this, Sergio do that, Sergio do this, Sergio do that, it's like, oh. Another one. ¿Qué más? Having a dirty house. Like sometimes I just when I'm busy with work, it's like I lose track of it, and then on the weekends I kind of just take a step back and look, and I'm like, okay, I need to clean this. But definitely it's a pet peeve. It's just like, oh, cuando está organizado todo. My least favorite food. You gotta get this one right, man. It is definitely egg. I hate egg. I also hate any white sauce like ranch, blue cheese, sour cream, any of that. I hate it. What is Mari's least favorite food? She typically eats anything. I don't think she's ever said, like, no, I don't like that, or I won't eat it. But the thing she doesn't really like, is pork. No le gusta mucho. Los taquitos de trompo sí, but pork like in salsa verde, así, she doesn't really like that. How many kids do we want? So we actually talked about this on our second date after the John Party concert. She said she wanted five. We were it was after the rodeo, at the wine garden. We talked about kids. We talked about a lot of things, and we were about to go home, but we ended up staying and talking about many things. So that's where the kid question came up. She wanted five, and I almost ran. Este, I want two, but I think we'll settle for three. We'll meet kind of in the middle. I wanted two because it was me and my brother, and I think that was perfectly fine. She wanted five, pero a ver qué, lo que Dios nos mande. And if we do have five, Karen, you're gonna have to find us a house, a 5 bedroom home in River Oaks for less than 250,000 or 200,000 por ahí. Thank you. First to apologize after an argument. Typically, it's me. Until it's like, if it's constant argument, I'm just like, "Ah, ya no me está haciendo sus berrinches." Like, whatever, dude. You can come apologize, and then she comes and apologizes. But typically, it is me. My favorite memory with Mari when I proposed for sure. It was after a long hike and she didn't know what was coming and it was I just loved it. I mean, I would love to do that hike again. I would with her and I would love to be with her again and just many years from now once we have kids, maybe do the hike with the kids, and I would love to relive that moment. But it was definitely when I proposed at Angel's Landing. Who's more impatient? Um, Overall, it's her for sure. And but if I've had a long day or if I've had a rough day, then it's definitely me. But typically, it's her. What was the moment I knew I wanted to marry Mari? Honestly, it was like the first date. I said it jokingly to my coworkers and my friends. I'm like, "Oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one I'm gonna marry." And they were like, "Dude, shut up! Like, whatever. You just met her." And I had never said that before. So some of my closer friends were like, "Damn, he might be kind of serious." And I'm like, "Yep, this is the one I'm gonna marry." And sure enough, I mean it's happening. It happened. Um, Two physical features that I love about Mari. I love her smile. Her smile is the most beautiful smile I've ever seen. And her eyes, sometimes I look at her eyes and she's like she's thinking or she's smiling and her eyes are just glowing and like it's just they look beautiful. Um, what are two internal, emotional, psychological features that I love about Mari? Her sweetness. She's very sweet with people. Um, she's just overall a kind person, and her happiness. Like when she's really happy, like you can. It's like it's como una. How do I put it? It's like an excited little girl. Like she's just genuinely excited and doesn't care about anything or anything else. She's just happy, like ah. So I love that about her sweetness and her happiness, just how she lights up a room. And